Scenario 3, Human Development. Real Scene 2, Information Technology. Informatics is the study of the structure, behavior, and interactions of natural and engineered computational systems. Oxford English Dictionary. My goal. After I finish Scenario 3, I'll be able to use the demonstratives this, that, these, and those. I will be able to construct questions using how much, and I will have practiced expressing preferences and making comparisons using adjectives. I will also learn about adverbs of frequency and adverbial phrases of time, place, and frequency. Through the reading material, I will discover new information about information technology.
Introductory questions. Number 1. What do you normally use the internet for? Number 2. What is your opinion about artificial intelligence? Number 3. How many gadgets do you use daily? Number 4. What is the most important piece of technology in your life? How would your life change if you didn't have it?
Human-computer interaction, HCI. Human-computer interaction, or HCI, is the study of the interaction between users and computers. It is an interdisciplinary subject relating computer science to many other fields of study and research. The goals of HCI. The basic goal of HCI is to improve interaction between users and computers by making computers more user-friendly and easier to use. More broadly, HCI is also concerned with methodologies and process for designing interfaces. In other words, take a task and a class of user and design the best possible interface. Methods for implementing interfaces, such as software, toolkits, and libraries, efficient algorithms. Techniques for evaluating and comparing interfaces. Developing new interfaces and interaction techniques. Developing descriptive models and theories of interaction. Interaction between users and computers occurs at the user's interface, which includes hardware such as CD-ROMs, camcorders, webcams, and software, which can be any one of a multitude of programs. A long-term goal of HCI is to design computers that can be used as instruments that enhance human creativity, liberate the human mind, and improve communication and cooperation between humans. Professional practitioners in HCI are usually designers concerned with the practical application of design methodologies to real-world problems. Their work often revolves around designing graphical user and web interfaces.
Speaking, conversation. Look at those screen covers.
Those blue ones?
No, the black ones.
Oh, these! They are nice.
Yeah, but look at that printer over there. It's nice too.
Which one?
That silver one right there. Excuse me, how much is it?
It's $120, but it is the best photograph printer on the market. It also has a scanner.
I think that's fair.
Okay, let's get it. You know we need it anyway. Do you accept credit cards?
Of course, sir. Grammar Structure 1. Demonstratives. Use this or these to refer to any object or objects close to you. Use that and those to refer to any object or objects further away. Close proximity. How much is this laptop? This laptop is $1,000. Are these new speakers? No, I've had these speakers for a few years. At a distance. What is the price of that apartment? That apartment costs over $300,000. Are those boats safe? I chose those curtains because I love the color.
Writing. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate demonstratives. Excuse me, can you tell me how much computer cost? Which one of? Do you mean? Yes, laptop. Oh, it's only $1,000. You must be kidding. Don't you have a cheaper one among? Yes, but it's not made by the same company.
Robots and their application. In 1995, about 700,000 robots worked in the industrialized world. Approximately 500,000 of them were used in Japan, about 120,000 in Western Europe, and about 60,000 in the United States. Most of their applications correspond to dangerous or unpleasant tasks for humans. As an example, in the medical laboratories, the robots manage materials that bear possible health risks, like blood and urine samples. In other cases, robots perform the repetitive and monotonous task on which the human being would soon refuse to perform. Robots can carry out these repetitive operations with precision 24 hours a day without getting tired. That's the reason why General Motors uses approximately 16,000 robots for work like welding, painting, machine loading, the transfer of pieces, and assembly operations. They are used also for activities that pose great danger to people, such as the location of sunken ships, the search of submarine mineral deposits, or the exploration of active volcanoes. Robots are used to explore distant planets.
Group. Exercise 2. Discuss with the class. What do you think about the presence of robots in human activities?
Grammar structure 2. Comparisons with adjectives. A. Comparison with ER. Adjectives with one syllable. Clean, cleaner. New, newer. Cheap, cheaper. 2. Adjectives with two syllables and the following endings. 2-1. Adjectives with two syllables, ending in Y. Dirty, dirtier. Easy, easier. Happy, happier. 2-2. Adjectives with two syllables, ending in ER. Clever, cleverer. 2-3. Adjectives with two syllables, ending in LE. Simple, simpler. 2-4. Adjectives with two syllables, ending in OW. Narrow, narrower. B. Comparison with more. All adjectives with more than two syllables. Difficult, more difficult than. Beautiful, more beautiful than.
Writing. Exercise 3. Insert the given adjective in its correct form. Robots are than computers, expensive. Most of their applications are than regular jobs, dangerous. Robots are than regular operators for repetitive tasks, good. It's for robots to complete welding work than it is for people, easy. Searching for underwater mineral deposits is when it's done by robots, cheap. Furthermore, robots are than most machines, small. Speaking. Writing. Exercise 4. Make similar comparisons using a topic of your choice.
The Mars Pathfinder. NASA launched the Mars Pathfinder on December 4, 1996 aboard the Delta II rocket. just 1 month after the Mars Global Surveyor was launched. After a 7-month trip, it landed on Mars in a valley called Ayers Vallis in the region Chrysae Planitia. During the voyage, the spacecraft had to complete 4 flight adjustments in order to maintain its correct flight path. Once safely on the surface of Mars, the lander opened, exposing the unmanned rover called Sojourner, which was named after the famous American abolitionists Sojourner Truth. The Sojourner would go on to execute a variety of experiments on the Martian surface using a series of different scientific instruments to analyze the atmosphere, climate, geology, and the composition of the planet's rocks and soil. It was the second project from NASA's Discovery program, developed by the agency's administrator Daniel Golden, which promoted the use of low-cost spacecraft and frequent launches under the motto, cheaper, faster, and better. Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, a division of the California Institute of Technology, directed the mission, which was responsible for NASA's Mars exploration program. This mission to Mars was the first in a series of missions that involved rovers or robotic exploration vehicles and was the most important since the Viking satellites landed on the Red Planet in 1976. By being 100% successful and by completing real objectives, the Mars Pathfinder mission can be regarded as proof of concept for various technologies, such as airbag-mediated touchdown and automated obstacle avoidance. Both of these technologies were later used by the Mars exploration rovers. The Mars Pathfinder was also notable for its extreme low price relative to other unmanned space missions. This was an important achievement, considering that approximately 2/3 of the spacecraft destined for Mars have either failed to launch or were lost en route.
Speaking. Exercise 3. Have you heard about other modern robots? Grammar Structure 3. Adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency and adverbs of time that answer the question how frequently or how often. They tell us how often something happens. Adverbs of definite frequency. Hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, every second, once a minute, twice a year, once, twice, once or twice, 3 times. Adverbs of definite frequency, like all adverbs of definite time, typically go in end position. Examples. Most companies pay taxes yearly. The cleaner checks the toilets every hour. The directors meet weekly to review progress. Sometimes, usually for reasons of emphasis or style, some adverbs of definite frequency may go at the front. For example, every day more than 5,000 people die on our roads.
Adverbs of indefinite frequency. Examples: never, seldom, sometimes, often, always. 100%, always, constantly, usually, normally, frequently, regularly, often. 50%, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, infrequently, seldom, hardly ever. 0%, never. Adverbs of indefinite frequency mainly go in mid-position in the sentence. They go before the main verb, except the main verb to be. We usually go shopping on Saturday. I have often done that. She is always late. Occasionally, sometimes, often, frequently, and usually can also go at the beginning or end of a sentence. Sometimes they come and stay with us. I play tennis occasionally. Rarely and seldom can also go at the end of a sentence, often with very. We see them rarely, John eats meat very seldom.
Mobile computing. Mobile computing is human-computer interaction by which a computer is expected to be transported during normal usage. Mobile computing involves mobile communication, mobile hardware, and mobile software. Communication issues include ad hoc and infrastructure networks, as well as communication properties, protocols, data formats, and concrete technologies. Hardware includes mobile devices or device components. Mobile software deals with the characteristics and requirements of mobile applications. Several categories of portable computing devices can run on batteries but are not usually classified as laptops. Portable computers, keyboardless tablet PCs, internet tablets, PDAs, ultra-mobile PCs, and smartphones. A portable computer is a general-purpose computer that can be easily moved from place to place, but cannot be used while in transit, usually because it requires some setting up and an AC power source. Portable computers are also called a transportable or a luggable PC. A tablet computer that lacks a keyboard, also known as a non-convertible tablet, is shaped like a slate or a paper notebook. Instead of a physical keyboard, it has a touch screen with some combination of virtual keyboard, stylus, and/or handwriting recognition software. Tablets may not be best suited for applications requiring a physical keyboard for typing, but are otherwise capable of carrying out most of the tasks of an ordinary laptop. A personal digital assistant, or PDA, is a small, usually pocket-sized computer with limited functionality. It is intended to supplement and to synchronize with a desktop computer, giving access to contacts, address book, notes, email, and other features. A PDA with a web browser is an internet tablet, an internet appliance in tablet form. It does not have as much computing power as a full tablet computer, and its application suite is limited, and it cannot replace a general-purpose computer. Internet tablets typically feature an MP3 and video player, a web browser, a chat application, and a picture viewer. An ultra-mobile PC is a full-featured, PDA-sized computer running a general-purpose operating system. A smartphone has a wide range of features and installable applications.
Smartphones. A smartphone is a mobile phone built on a mobile operating system with more advanced computing capability and connectivity than a feature phone. The first smartphones combined the functions of a personal digital assistant, PDA, with a mobile phone. Later models added the functionality of portable media players, low-end compact digital cameras, pocket video cameras, and GPS navigation units to form one multi-use device. Many modern smartphones also include high-resolution touchscreens and web browsers that display standard web pages as well as mobile-optimized sites. High-speed data access is provided by Wi-Fi and mobile broadband. In recent years, the rapid development of mobile app markets and of mobile commerce have been drivers of smartphone adoption. The mobile operating system, OS, used by modern smartphones include Google, Android, Apple's iOS, Nokia's Symbian, BlackBerry's Limited, BlackBerry OS, Samsung's Bada, Microsoft's Windows Phone, Hewlett-Packard Web OS, and embedded Linux distributions such as Maemo and Migo. Such operating systems can be installed on many different phone models and typically each device can receive multiple OS software updates over its lifetime. A few other upcoming operating systems are Mozilla's Firefox OS, Canonical Limited's Ubuntu Phone, and Tizen.
Tablet computer. A tablet computer, or simply tablet, is a mobile computer with display, circuitry, and battery in a single unit. Tablets are equipped with sensors including cameras, microphone, accelerometer, and touchscreen, with finger or stylus gestures replacing computer mouse and keyboard. Tablets include physical buttons, for example, to control basic features such as speaker volume and power and ports for network communications, and to charge the battery. An on-screen pop-up virtual keyboard is usually used for typing. Tablets are typically larger than smartphones or personal digital assistants at 7 inches or larger, measured diagonally. Hybrids that include detachable keyboards have been sold since the mid-1990s. Convertible touchscreen notebook computers have an integrated keyboard that can be hidden by a swivel or slide joint. Booklet tablets have dual touchscreens and can be used as a notebook by displaying a virtual keyboard on one of the displays. Conceptualized in the mid-20th century and prototyped and developed in the last 2 decades of that century, the devices became popular in 2010.
Grammar Structure 3. Adverbial phrases of time, place, and frequency. An adverbial phrase is a group of words which always go together. They describe where, when, or how often something happens. Adverbial phrases of frequency describe how often something happens. Every morning, every afternoon, every day, daily, every week, weekly, every month, monthly, every year, annually, every Sunday, on Sundays, on Sunday afternoons, once a day, twice a day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, all the time.
Research Spot. Look for more information about 1. New technologies for the future. 2. Androids and artificial intelligence. 3. Science fiction predictions.